Welcome back, everybody. As promised, we have another sales call dropping today. So it's been a while because for some reason I just kept forgetting to record calls. Like I literally had a little note here on my desk, record your calls, because I keep forgetting. So I finally recorded one. It's on Zoom, and here it is. Just a little bit of context before this. I had a long conversation with her on our first appointment call, and so you're going to hear us reference a few things. And if you're wondering how does she know about that, it's because we've already spoken in the past. Now we're at the sales call. So, hey, welcome in.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Awesome. Let me know if you can see my screen, by the way.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this is basically the portal that I wanted to show you. Did Pete get a chance to show you this portal?
He showed me it for a minute. More just like his leads in there.
Okay, yeah, so you saw some of the leads. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this is basically what I want to show you today, like how it works and everything else. So I don't really have a script. I just kind of want to show you this and answer any questions you have. So if at any point you feel like you're not interested or it's not for you, just let me know.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, great. So yeah, I mean, before we start, how are you getting new applications right now?
I get a lot of company leads, but I kind of want to start getting out of that and more into just my own leads.
Mhm.
I do like 16 loans a month right now, 10 of which are company leads. So
Okay.
the other six basically are just past referrals from other clients and stuff.
Okay, 16 is pretty good. I was actually only asking like what you do because like a lot of my clients or people that I even talk to, they've done Facebook, they've done Google, Zillow leads, branch leads,
Yeah,
and
I've tried Facebook leads and stuff through lead pops.
mhm.
And I mean it was very, very hit or miss. So
Yeah, pretty much. Like a lot of times, like with these leads, even from Zillow, like sometimes they're unqualified, they're not always interested, and just wasting time. So we only look at
majority of the
applications.
time, yeah.
Exactly. So like people who've applied for a VA loan, that's what we look at. People like only applications. So you're doing 16 right now. That's quite a lot, and that's really good. But are you at capacity? Like how much more could you handle?
I can hold up to 30 in my pipeline at a time.
Got you.
I
Have you
used
ever
to be
hit
a
that?
processor, so I'm very I have more capacity than most LOs because I used to process. So
Okay, good. And 30, have you ever hit that before? Is that your goal?
I've hit that before, but mostly with company leads, and I don't get paid as much on my company leads as I do on my self-sourced. So
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
yeah.
Well, let me just show you what it is then. Because, like, when we start, we've been doing this for 3 years. Like, when we started, we were doing regular social media, low intent leads, just like everybody else. And there was a point where I felt like I was selling snake oil because, like you said, it's like really hit or miss. And we were sending leads to our clients, but they would never close anything. And then even I would call some of the leads and they would say, I never received a call. So, I trust my clients called them. I think the problem was just the amount of touch points. So now we're just setting appointments through our network. So you can see some of the leads, like how they come in. So essentially the way it works, it's kind of similar to Veterans United. Have you ever heard of that?
I have not, no.
Okay. Well, it's basically just a website. It's a SEO website. It ranks really high for VA specifically. We do the same thing. So we just have a network of websites in certain states. Like California is the one that we talked about. So yeah, that's it. The leads come in. We're not really focused on lead gen anymore because the leads just come in. We're more focused on actually converting them. So we already have these existing websites. We just convert them. And with the network, we've seen the number one way to convert them into clients is intent. It's not credit score. Even though credit score is important, intent is what's going to close the deal. Like I'm sure, you've talked to somebody, they say they're interested, but when it comes time to get the bank documents, you never hear from them again.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, if someone has that high intent, that's the best way to convert someone into a client. So we just get you in front of those guys who are online and looking rather than just sending you a bunch of leads. You have to sift through them and see what works. We already talked to them. So before you ever talk to them, they're already qualified and they're interested. So that's pretty much it.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And so the leads come in like how you see here on the spreadsheet. And
Yeah.
so as long as they have, like, let's just say we're doing purchase, as long
And
as they
when they
have
come into the spreadsheet, they've already been vetted.
yes.
Okay, cool.
So for example, if you wanted to take on purchase, as long as they have credit of at least 620, incomes of at least 50,000, and they're actually interested in speaking with you, that's what we deem as qualified. Otherwise, we don't count it. So for example, David Taylor, this is my guy in Utah. I did a trial with him, similar to what we're talking about doing.
Mhm.
And he purchased 10 leads. He got 18 because not all of them were qualified and interested. And out of the 10 that we got him, 3 closed.
Wow.
So that's good. It's
That's a wonderful conversion.
yeah, so it's like 30%. He's actually the highest converting trial I think we've ever had, and this is the most recent. So usually people are sitting anywhere between like 15 and 20%.
That's
Um,
so good.
yeah, yeah. So it's pretty much like I don't know if you saw Pete's numbers, but he was like right in that 15% range. So
Mhm.
essentially, that's everything like how it works. Do you have any questions on that?
Um, is this the only portal that I would have to work in with you guys?
Yes.
Because what I hate the most is when like I get, because I've tried a lot of I've spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on marketing.
Wow.
And I what I hate the most is when they give me like 20 different logins and I have to keep track and figure out how the systems are all connected and all that. Because I'm like, I just need to be able to just open it up and call people.
Yeah, so we make it very easy because the only tab you're really going to spend your most time in is conversations. And this is where people are going to respond with, hey, I'm available at this time. You can call me at this time. So usually when they respond with the time that they're available, they'll be right in here. So you only have to worry about this one tab.
That's cool. So are those seen as text messages to the borrowers?
Yeah, so like for example, as soon as they fill out a form, we start messaging them right away so that we can keep that engagement and set an appointment time for you. So, hey Charles, I thought reaching out through text might be easier for you. Do you have some time to talk today or tomorrow? He says this afternoon is fine, and we schedule the call at 2:30.
So you do this, your guys' system does the scheduling.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's even better.
And live transfers. So if we can get them on the phone and live transfer, like if they're available, we'll be like, hey, it looks like your credit is at least 620. Yes, it is. Okay. It looks like your income is at least 75,000. Is that correct? Okay, it is. Well, let me see if I can transfer you, and then we'll try to live transfer them to you. Like, let me see if we got him any here. Let me see.
So it does the live transfer phone calls. Does that come from the same number every time so I can know to answer it every time?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
So let me log into this one. Let me see if we got Pete any phone calls.
Cool.
So this is a good example. So we got him 7 calls. 4 of them were missed, but we called them back and we were able to actually schedule them. So sometimes if you're not available, we'll just get them back on the phone and try to live transfer again or just set a time that they're available. So we do live transfers or appointments, whatever works best.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. And Pete, so yeah, he has 5 closed. So it's right in that like 15% margin.
He's closed 5 already?
Yeah.
Hasn't he only been doing this for like a month?
It's been 4 weeks, but he's doing Earls. They're really streamlined. You know, you can do them in like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I do tons of Earls.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, those numbers. He's closed 5 this month
Uh,
already.
yeah. And so he purchased 40 qualified. We got him 52 that were qualified at no extra charge. So for example, if we do the same thing of the trial, you know, we try it out and, you know, we agree to like 10 leads, for example, like my guy, David Taylor, if we get you more than that, we're not going to charge you because we negotiate at the beginning of the month. Any more, it's just more upside for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what states do you have available for LOs right now?
So California is one. Let me check what else I got. I got North Carolina. I got California. I got Arizona. Did I say North Carolina? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you have
And Colorado.
California. Didn't you say you have Tennessee too?
I do.
And then what about Maryland?
Maryland, I don't. And the only reason why is because like we are getting inquiries. And the thing though is we only start giving out inquiries if we've had consistent numbers for the last 3 months. And at the moment, we've had 2 months of consistent numbers. So
Gotcha.
usually like I'll wait, 3 months. Okay, every single month we've had at least 40 that are qualified because we guarantee it. So if I can't get you 40 leads, I have to give you a full refund.
Oh, so that's good to know too.
Yeah.
What about Texas?
Texas,
Sorry, I'm licensed in 8 states. So
fine. So you have Tennessee, California, Texas. Where else?
Well, Maryland, and then any other state I wouldn't want to do it in.
Okay.
I'm open to if Maryland opens up. I love doing loans in Maryland. Maryland, Texas, Arizona, California, and Tennessee would be the ones that I'd want to look at. My only thing is that California is very, very, very competitive with rate shoppers.
Yes.
And you can't go borrower paid comp on a VA loan because your max fee is 1%.
Yeah.
So I'd be pretty limited to like purchases only in California. Arizona is also a highly competitive market, but then I see a lot in Tennessee that there's not as much of a wide variety of opportunity with qualified people because there's that small area like Williamson County where Nashville and all that stuff is of Tennessee. That's really the whole housing market.
Got you. Okay, no, that's fair enough. And actually, I have somebody else looking at Tennessee right now, and I'm just waiting for them.
Like if I wanted to do 2 states, is that possible?
Yes, it is.
So, is it an extra charge, or do you just give me like split the leads between the states?
So we'd split them. So it's $50 per referral, and then it's $1,000 for the actual system. But of course, we're going to do a trial, so it's not going to be that exactly. I'm just saying, if you want to do 2 states, we would only charge the service charge once. So if you want to do 2 states,
And
it's
then
$50.
it's per referral at that point.
Yes.
I like that you call it a referral instead of a lead. So if I wanted to do Tennessee and try California for a little bit, I could do both.
You can.
Okay.
You can. So would you want to split those, right? You'd want to split them, right?
Yeah, I'd want to split them, California and Tennessee.
Okay. Got you. So let's say we do 40, because I can actually split that in those 2 states. I can guarantee that we'll get 20 of each.
Okay.
But if we do the 40, it's going to be $50 per referral and the extra 1,000 for the 2 states, right? Because if we do 40, that's what it would be. But if you wanted to do the trial, we could split the 3,000 in half, and that way we could try with 1 state. But it all depends on you. You know, if you feel comfortable enough, you want to try out the 2 states, we can do that. But if you also want to do the trial, I'd recommend just doing 1 state because you're going to get the most out of your money there.
Well, let's do the trial in Tennessee because anywhere I've done leads, I've always had more success in other states than in California because of the competitiveness.
Okay, so Tennessee.
Yeah, let's do Tennessee. Let's start with Tennessee for the trial. And then my husband's getting his license right now. So I might want to get, if everything works out, I'll want to get him signed up for California only. And then at that point I could take on Tennessee only.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, we can do that. So we'll just split it then. Let me see here. Give me 1 sec. Let me just check something. Here we go.
And then, so once I talk to borrowers and I make that initial contact, say they're not like quite ready or they're shopping you or something, do you guys have like a drip campaign I can get them on, or how does that work from there? Or do I have to put my own CRM?
No, we do that for you. And we also call them. So not only are we going to keep texting them until we can get a response like this. So like this one came in on.
For like, do I do the trial for like a month, or do I do it for like 2 weeks? How does that work?
Yeah, so we'll try it out for a month. We'll do the 15 guaranteed. And yeah, I mean, you should be able to close 2 or 3 out of them just on average.
Okay. Let me just.
My only question though is, would you prefer the Earls or the purchase in Tennessee?
Both, really.
Okay.
Am I able to do both?
You can.
Okay.
So I can't exactly split up 15 evenly, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No problem. Whatever comes in, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not going to turn down 15 Earls if those come in first.
Right. Yeah. So,
let me just call my husband really quick. I'm going to mute myself and then, because just got to get his permission to spend over $800. So
yeah, that's fine. I'll wait right here.
Okay. He said he trusts my opinion. So
okay. Awesome. So I have to send you a custom invoice because usually we do it through the website. But we don't do trials through the website because we don't have that set up. So let me know if you got that email I just sent you, and then I'm going to send you one more.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video. That is another one closed. So I'll update you guys on how these campaigns are going. If you guys want to know how they're going and you guys are interested in those types of videos, right now comment, hey, I want to see these types of videos. But if this video gets 100 likes in the next 30 days, I will post another sales call for you guys. On the last one, you guys blew up the freaking like button, and I really appreciate you guys for that. So again, if this could get 100 likes in the next 30 days, I'll drop another one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys.